Welcome to today's episode, a journey into one of the most serene and powerful expressions of yogic stillness, Harivarasanam, the sacred posture and hymn associated with Lord Ayyappa, the deity of dharma, balance, and inner ascension. This is not just a chant, not just a pose. Harivarasanam is an invocation of inner stillness, a merging of body, mind, and cosmic awareness. Today, we explore what this posture means, the yogic science behind it, and why it is inseparable from the divinity of Lord Ayyappa. Who is Lord Ayyappa? Lord Ayyappa, also known as Dharma Shastra, is celebrated as the embodiment of perfect balance, inner discipline, celibacy or brahmacharya, purity of mind, equanimity, and compassion. He represents the union of Shiva and Vishnu, the convergence of two powerful energies symbolizing harmony in duality. Every aspect of Ayyappa's form, including his seated posture, expresses this inner alignment. The hill shrine of Shabarimala, the 41-day austerities, the blood dress, the journey through forests, all point toward detaching, purifying, and rediscovering the self within. But one moment stands apart. Every night, as the temple closes, the sacred chant Harivarasanam is sung, and Ayyappa is visualized in his yogic posture, serene, still, and deeply inward. What is Harivarasanam? Harivarasanam is both a posture and a hymn. Let's talk about the hymn. The Harivarasanam song describes Ayyappa as Hari's beloved one seated on the hallowed throne, the one who wears serenity like a crown, the one who grants moksha to the devoted. It's a lullaby, a suprapadam in reverse, a ritualistic way of putting the deity to rest after the day's worship. Now let's talk about the posture. Ayyappa's iconic seated posture is known as Harivarasanam or Yoga Pattasana or Virasana variation or even Paryankasana. It's the pose in which Ayyappa is depicted with legs folded tightly, feet crossed like a bound or locked lotus posture, a yogic belt or patte holding the legs together, spine erect, chin slightly raised, mudra of blessing or chin mudra resting on his knees. This posture represents a yogi in absolute stillness, balanced between effort and surrender. The Harivarasanam posture is deeply symbolic and yogically precise. The tight binding of the legs creates a bandha or an energetic lock that prevents pranic energy from dissipating, directing awareness upwards, stabilizing the Muladhara and Swadhisthana chakras, and grounding the practitioner deeply. It's the posture of a yogi who has mastered his senses. Ayyappa's spine is straight and unmoving. In yogic physiology, the erect spine allows Kundalini energy to ascend. Breath becomes subtle. The mind enters dhyana, the meditative absorption. A straight spine is a straight path to inner awakening. Ayyappa wears a strap around his knees, symbolic of total focus, commitment, and a vow to remain in stillness. On a metaphysical level, this represents the control of wandering desires and the mind's restlessness. Bound legs is equal to unbound awareness. The posture is designed for slow, deep breathing, lowering metabolic activity, and entering nirvikalpa like tranquility, or what we call nirvikalpa samadhi. Even the Harivarasanam hymn is in a soft, soothing meter that aligns with the breath of a meditator entering sleep-like peace. Harivarasanam is the posture of effortless effort, the state where the yogi has transcended the need for outward striving. Ayyappa is a warrior deity, but in this pose, he is utterly still. This teaches us that power is not aggression, strength is not movement, the highest action is inner alignment. Ayyappa is born of Shiva and Vishnu, who took the form of Mohini. His posture represents perfect masculine and feminine integration, stillness and flow, discipline and compassion, and strength and surrender. This union manifests as emotional balance, mental clarity, and spiritual neutrality. Harivarasanam is a posture of deep conscious rest, the pause between breaths, between worlds. Here the yogi withdraws from sensory noise, enters pratyahara or inner withdrawal, and moves toward turya, the fourth state beyond waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. The verses of the hymn repeatedly call Ayyappa Mokshadayaka, or the giver of liberation, Shantamurti, or the embodiments of peace, and Haripada Priya, beloved of the divine. The posture signifies that you attain liberation not through running, achieving, or fighting, but through entering a state of total inner stillness. For devotees and meditators, contemplating this posture brings profound benefits. It calms the mind. Visualizing or sitting in a variation of this posture reduces anxiety, slows thoughts, and activates parasympathetic nervous system. It awakens discipline. It reminds you that focus is sacred, boundaries are strength, and mastery is internal. It balances dualities. Ayyappa's posture helps balance action and rest, emotion and reason, willpower and surrender. It purifies the ego. The tight inward folding structure symbolizes drawing energy inward, reducing outward seeking, and dissolving egoic patterns. It enhances meditation. Practicing a simplified version of the seated pose stabilizes breath, improves concentration, and awakens intuition. Just as a mother sings a lullaby to her child, devotees sing Harivarasanam to put Ayyappa to sleep. But symbolically, night represents ignorance dissolving into awareness. Sleep represents entering the inner cave of the self. The chant represents the devotee releasing all mental burdens. It's an act of surrender. I have done all I can today. Now I leave everything at your feet. This ritual aligns with Ayyappa's message of inner renunciation. Harivarasanam is more than a song, more than a posture, more than a ritual. It's a reminder to us that stillness is strength, balance is divinity, discipline is freedom, surrender is liberation, and the true pilgrimage is inward. May this sacred posture guide you to your own quiet inner sanctuary, where Lord Ayyappa resides as pure consciousness, balance, and eternal peace. Swamiye Sharanam Ayyappa.